Hello Suellies! Welcome to SuellaFavs channel. I'm Sue and today we're going to be making pancake balls and also Japanese seafood balls. Stay tuned. I got this pancake ball maker from my neighborhood Goodwill. It was only $5.99. The sticker's still on it. I'm just heating it up right now, and I wanted to show you this oil distributor. So this oil distributor, I got it from Daiso. It comes with its own little lid that you flip up, and this is the brush, the oil brush that you can expose or retract, kind of like an old school lip brush. You can retract it halfway and also expose it completely, so it's completely exposed. I'm gonna do halfway. And inside there's a sieve that is retractable. It bounces up and down, so I can grab oil at the bottom and then also leave, I'm guessing leave this, oh yeah, leave the little applicator in there and it won't be soaking up all the oil. So I'm going to fill this up. I got this because it looked like a fun way to distribute grease, oil up all the little crevices, but yeah. And it definitely picks up the oil. I like how it bounces up and down. And when I just let it sit without me pushing it down, you can see here that the spring mechanisms keep the little brush above the oil, so it doesn't just sit in it. Very cool. I like this a lot. It's so cute. I like that it has its own little helmet on top as well. For those of you who don't know, Daiso is a Japanese $1.50 store. I'm going to use pancake mix from the store just to keep it relatively easy for me. So I'm going to add 1/3 cup of water. This is just my drinking water. About 1/2 cup of pancake mix. Oops, that was a lot. I got this machine because I thought it would be kind of a fun project for me and my son. He could help me and we don't have to sit over a hot flame on the stovetop. I'm gonna fill this up now. Oh my. I have a feeling I should have filled these up only halfway because I'm gonna put filling and also there's baking powder in the mix. So they're going to expand. Let me see what I can do here. I'm trying to be careful. I'm going to put some coconut flakes into some of the balls. Probably would have been a better idea to put it in the batter. It's okay. We can improvise. I'm going to put some bananas in a few of these. And also, I have a big bag of chocolate. Let's do a mixture of some white chocolate, dark chocolate, a little mixture of both. Let's close this up and see what happens. So I'm going to set this aside and let it cook while I get my next batter ready. For my next batter, I'm going to make a Japanese inspired seafood ball, and I've kept the eggs in this little fridge and the mayo topping in this little fridge. I just got it from Walmart during their Black Friday sale. The Black Friday is actually the entire month of November. I think they're doing that to kind of spread out all the sales, all the deals, so that not everyone is just clamored in the stores on one day because the current situation. So this little refrigerator is meant to be like a camper van refrigerator, or like an office, like under your desk refrigerator. And I've actually seen this used, it's suggested on the box, but you can use it as a makeup holder. It keeps your lotions and your creams and your eye creams cold. You can keep this little mini fridge in your bathroom if you have some under counter space, and it keeps your products cold, and it's supposed to make your skin, maybe make your products last longer and make your skin feel nice when it's like you're applying something cool. This seems like a really cool little gadget, and I wanted to share it with you. It comes in black, turquoise, like a coral red, and this pink, and I got pink. So inside, this is plastic. The door is plastic, but there's a seal that keeps it cold. And it is cold. My egg is still cold. The walls are cold. This can actually hold 9 cans of soda, but it can pack 9, so you can have, you know, sodas ready to go at work instead of hitting up the vending machine. I'm gonna use 1 egg. Let's check on these. It smells really good. And it's hot. The lid is hot. Oh wow, look how nice they are. I'm gonna try to turn them around. They're very fluffy. And the surface is non-stick. It helps that I greased it pretty well. I think because it took a while to fill them up, the bottom browned before the top did, but that's okay. They're very soft. The banana is gooey already. Let's, there's a little bit of banana stuck here. All caramelized, yum. So far we have 1 egg, about half a cup of flour, and this is dashi, this is seafood bouillon basically, and you can use it to make seafood soup or seafood broth, but I'm gonna use this, looks like fish food, but honestly it's so delicious. It's just little pellets of seafood flavor. You can use about a teaspoon. Save the rest for the next time you make seafood balls. Here are some chives, a dash of soy sauce, and here I have, this is my shrimp bag. Oh, it's dried shrimp. And what I like to do is to flavor my batter with even more shrimpy flavor. And I found shrimp powder at the 99 cents in More store. So I'm pretty sure Latinos use ground dried shrimp somehow, because I found the ingredients in the Latin section. Add a little bit of water. Think about a cup. And it does need to be on the watery side. Not as thick as a pancake batter, maybe as thin as a crepe batter. I'm supposed to put baking powder in this as well, about a teaspoon, but I don't have any right now. We'll see if this works still without it. I'm going to start cooking this batter into the mold. Ooh, beautiful. I'm gonna put them in here. So I'm gonna oil my my mold again by pressing down, being very generous with the oil. I've read that the oil allows the takoyakis, well in this case ibiyakis, shrimp balls, to become crispy on the outside. Looks very full. Probably not the original intent of this, but we'll see what happens. It's filled to the rim. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm not gonna press it all the way because I'm afraid. Maybe we'll try. We'll see what happens when I close it. Or will it overflow? We'll see. Yes, it overflowed. Okay, don't do what I did, guys. I'm gonna leave it be. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna leave it to do its thing. It's literally yelling at me. 2020. I'll show you how the first pancake balls came out. So this is syrup from Vermont. Bon appetit! The pancake ball maker definitely works for what it was originally intended for, which was pancake balls. I was trying to be creative and do something a little bit different by doing savory seafood balls. It remains to be seen how it will come out. But these are delicious. It helps that they puffed up into the cavity. Okay. How did they turn out? Interesting. Is interesting the right word? The method that real takoyaki machines use, like overflow. The shrimps look wonderfully cooked. They don't take much time to cook, so they're not overdone. They look still plump and juicy. So I think things that can be steamed, like meatballs or veggie balls, it would be a good thing to make in this. That was my other idea, to make meatballs in this and just like spin them around. The downside to this is that you can only make seven somethings at a time. So if you have a crowd waiting to eat, probably won't be feeding them very quickly. But if you're just doing this for novelty's sake, for something to do, a fun activity to do with your child on like the weekend, this is kind of fun. Let me try to add some oil. I was rather heavy-handed with the oil, but that's what's necessary when you're trying to make something crispy. I hope this works. Okay, we're gonna see what happens in about 20 minutes. I'll come back and get you. I took a peek and I think it's done. It definitely is sputtering quite a bit. I think it got to a really high temperature. Whew, the steam coming off this. Those look rather impressive. I don't know how I made this. I had very low hopes for you, little guy. My fault. Complete. Oh, and it's crispy. I think it was the addition of the oil that really took it to the next level. I'm actually pretty impressed. I don't know how I did this. Let's serve some of these up. Let's dress these up with a little bit of my take Texas barbecue sauce. The sauce that they usually put on Japanese seafood balls is just a Japanese barbecue sauce, essentially, just very, very thinned out. Because as you know, barbecue sauce is super, super sweet. And you don't need all that sweetness. And in my fridge, I have my special mayo. And a bit of seafood, and a bit of seaweed. I still can't believe I made this. I don't know how. I had very low hopes, and look how amazing they look. So these are my two balls. Seafood balls with shrimp, and pancake balls with banana and chocolate and coconut flakes. Let's see if they're any good. Delicious! Even though I burnt my mouth. But delicious. Thanks for joining me today, Suellies. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of SuellaFavs. And if you want to try Suella's fave seafood balls or pancake balls, let me know in the comment section and tell me if you get to try this at home. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye! It comes with its own little lid. Ooh, Japanese seafood. Thanks for joining me today, Suellas.
Oh.
Jinx.